haven't posted a video in a long time, and I started off singing, and I don't really think that was doing very good, so I'm going to do a makeup tutorial today, and this is just my everyday look. So I'm going to start with the Mary Kay Under Eye Corrector, and I'm just going to put this under my eyes. And blend it in. And this is just an off-brand beauty blender that I'm using. Next, I'm going to be using a liquid foundation, and it is by CoverGirl in the shade 12. And I'm just going to put this on my finger. I do like one and then a little bit more pumps. And I'm just going to put this on my cheeks, forehead, nose, chin, and a little bit by both of my temples. And I'm going to be using the same beauty blender, but I'm going to be using a different end. Now, I know that you're supposed to do eyeshadow first in case the powder like comes down onto your face so that you don't have to like redo all your foundation and everything, but I don't really follow that very well. And my eyeshadow doesn't usually have too much powder drift, so it's all good. Oh, and sometimes I will put just a little bit on my neck so that my neck and my face blend well together, since the foundation isn't the exact color for me. So there is the base of our makeup. Now, I don't really like how dewy the foundation looks, so I always go over it with one layer of this powder. Again, this is just a CoverGirl product. I believe it's in shade 10. And this is a Bare Minerals brush that I'm using just to put the powder everywhere. And then again, I'm going to go in on my neck with this just to make it have a more matte finish. Now I'm going to move on to the blush. And I personally don't like very much blush, and this is kind of a dark color, so I use a very small amount. This is the Fit Me Maybelline blush in the shade Light Rose. And I'm just going to be using a Bare Essentials brush. And I just kind of lightly dust it on since I don't want to get too much. So that's all for that. And now I'm going to move on to my eyes. For my whole eye look, I'm going to be using the Nudes Maybelline palette, and then just a little bit of this LA Colors glitter. So, starting in the Nudes palette, the first colors I use are this shade and this shade. So I get a little mix of both of those, and I'm going to put that on my lower eyelid. Sorry for this eye, the camera isn't really focusing all that well. Okay, next for my crease, I'm going to go back in with the color that I just used, but only that color, so it's going to be darker. And in between, I always just kind of brush my brush on something to get the previous powder out, even though I'm using a darker color. So I just cover the tip of the brush in the darker color, and I'm going to put it right in my crease. And this isn't just a summer or a winter look. I pretty much just do the same thing every day, unless I'm feeling really spontaneous, or like if a friend comes over and we want to do something more fun and add in some colors, but usually this is just kind of what I do every day. Alright, so after I use that darker color, I'm going to go in with this color, and this is just kind of like a skin tone color, matches my skin tone. I don't really want anything for right here, like in my upper eyelid, but just under where I would do anything for my brow bone. Sorry. So I'm just going to load my brush with that, and I just kind of cover right here in this whole area with the skin tone. So there is that. And sadly, I just ran out of this color. It was a really light kind of cream glittery color, and I would always highlight my brow bone with that. So for today, I'm just going to use this lighter color right next to the black, which is very similar. Still like a cream, but it's just a slight bit darker. Alright, so there's that. Now that I am pretty much done with eyeshadow, except for when I'm going to go back in with the glitter. So I'm going to take this eyeshadow brush. It is the Swissco number 6111 shading brush. Alright, now I'm going to take this eyebrow brush, and I always just kind of brush my eyebrows out and keep them in place. So then for my eyebrows, I'm just going to go right back in with the nudes palette, and I'm going to use this shade right here for my eyebrows. There we go. So using the same brush that I did for my eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with that color and fill in my brows. There we go. Now, lastly, for my eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with the Shimmering Loose eyeshadow with the LA Colors. And the original brush that was in this was really hard and really short, so I just used one of my eyeshadow brushes. It's just a lot easier. This one does kind of have some drift, but I don't really mind the extra glitter on my face. So if you were to do this look and you didn't really want the glitter on the rest of your face, then I would say definitely do your eyeshadow first and then do your foundation. Okay, so that finishes the eyeshadow. Now I'm going to do my mascara, and I just used the Great Lash Mascara by Maybelline, and this is in Very Black. And I do not curl my eyelashes because I already have naturally long and kind of curly eyelashes, and honestly, the little eyelash curlers scare me. And my mom has one, and all the time I will watch her just like rip out her eyelashes with it, and it's just kind of like, yeah, I'm good. Alright, and that's all for mascara. Sometimes I would do a second coat, but I still have on some mascara for yesterday because shamefully I don't wash off my mascara every night or any of my makeup for that matter. So that pretty much does it for my makeup look. It's my eyes. And my blush doesn't show up the best on camera because I don't wear that much. I don't really like to have too much blush, but so yeah, that's my everyday look. And if you guys end up doing the look, then let me know down in the comments. And if anybody comments you on it, gives you compliments on it, that's great. So, bye.